I was requested to make this video on how to fix a TWH 16000's A-frame or gantry. It originally comes in this drum right here, but as you can see on mine and many other TWH 16000's, it just loves to roll freely. Don't know why. And that causes just the boom to collapse and the line to basically jump off every sheave, and then you have to relace it and go through that whole process, and it's not an easy one to redo because of how it is. There's only one solution to this I found. Of course you could go through this drum again, but it's just going to keep happening over and over to you. The only solution that I found to it was to run your line off the block, I mean the drum that the main block runs off of, and that would be right here. Now it's not hard to do. The biggest thing about it is deciding if you want to lose that drum for the main hook block. My brother, since it is his model, he decided just to run it off here. One, because this drum is very strong, and two, he knows that it won't jump and he won't have any more problems with it. Now, like I said, the only thing is you lose one hook. You cannot run a hook off that drum because it sucks. He's running his main block off the whip line drum, or the smaller drum. It's fine like that. It's just that we need more string for it. Because, I mean, that's pretty much... You could... It's hard to tell, but anyway. That's the only problem with it, is you lose one hook. Besides that, nothing really else. We've had the model for maybe 3 or 4 months. First got it, had the issue with it. It's terrible. I hated it. I redid it around 3 times on this same drum. Within the 3 hours of having it, it was a pain. It took forever, and then finally just decided to run it off the drum. The drum was the best idea to do. Like I said, you're gonna run into no more problems with it, and it won't be in your mind that you're gonna run into it. Very easy to do. It does look pretty hard to the first time crane collector. Realistically, once you get it through 1 or 2 sheaves, it's just repetitive. It's really simple. There's no cross reeving, it's just strictly lacing it. What I did here, you can see I brought the line under the little rooster tip here, through here, under the A-frame, under these cords on the A-frame, and then under the first sheave. Now, the amount of sheaves on the top of the gantry and on the bottom here don't work out, so you're going to have extras on top. Basically what you do is you run it through this one, and then if you follow my finger, I believe we're in focus here. This is what you're going to do. Bring it through here. When you come up to the top, come down, and then just keep going up and down. And you're just going to go from sheave to sheave. You're not going to go from the sheave all the way on the left to sheave all the way on the right. You just follow it. You don't skip any sheaves. Just come back, under, and over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, until you get to the end. Now, like I said, there's not the equal amount of sheaves on the bottom. It will be like so. Your sheaves will be filled up. On the top, you're going to have some extra sheaves. And then you're going to tie it off. I tied mine off right here. You might be able, you could tie it off over here or whatever, but reason why I tied it off like that is because you would see normally when it comes over, I don't want to bring it back. I just straight, perfect like that. It rolls perfect, nice and smooth. Nothing to complain about. Realistically, the model should be built better with the drum system. Terrible drum design, and one reason it is a terrible drum design is because both sides have to come in equally, and this is like a polyester or a cotton string, and it stretches. One side is stretched more than the other, and you're pretty much screwed. It has almost the same drum system on the 16,000, I mean on the 4100, but the 4100 one is perfect because of there's a midway equalizer. Should have fixed it, but it's a hit or miss whether you get a good or a bad drum. This is why I say this crane is not meant for a first-time collector. It is in a way, because realistically, is it a hard problem to fix? No, as long as you have a video like this. If you don't have a video like this, then you're screwed. But it is a great first beginner's crane. But if you get the drum problem, you gotta do this. Not really hard, but like I said, if you don't have the video to show you how, it's gonna be a pain. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's how you run it, the line through. That's how it should look. Through the top. Tie it off. And that's where the line comes from. I say bring it under here, or even if you could bring it through that sheave. See, I didn't use that sheave on there. I honestly admit I skipped over it. But even if you could bring it through there, it works fine. Now there's one downfall of this, not really a downfall, but I guess you could call it that. When you bring your boom up and down, or raise your boom or lower your boom, you really gotta make sure, especially if your boom angle is like it is. You see it's pretty steep. You gotta always make sure whenever we boom it back this far, we always put pressure on top of the gantry so the line doesn't skip and jump a sheave. Always pull up on the gantry, not too hard, but just enough so the line doesn't skip a sheave here and there. Pretty much it.